Hello guys, so welcome once again in my garage. Finally I have planned to empty it because I managed to become a part of Walton Emporium in Warrington, which is basically sort of vintage and antique shop, and I'm renting a little stall in there. It's not a big, and as soon as I'll get there I'm gonna show you it in video. It's gonna be probably like one proper table and some little side shelves. So I'm going to get to those boxes which I promised you. Once I'll be opening the boxes, I'll show you what's in them. And I believe there's quite a lot of stuff I'm going to bring to Walton Emporium. And also I'm going to bring there these picture frames and mirrors. I like this big mirror. And lots of interesting items which I'm finally gonna have a place to show them and try to sell them. So I'm going to get to it, and once I'll be opening these boxes you'll see it in the next part of this video, and once I'll be moved to the Walton Emporium I'll make another video for it. So I just opened the first box. Before that I found, probably you've seen this in some of my old videos, I'm trying to clean it a little bit because it's a bit dusty and dirty, but this is probably nice things to go to Walton Emporium. But here I opened the first box, which is more or less full of junk, probably lots of rubbish, but I found this lovely box. I remember I've got it from some house clearance, and anytime I'm getting too busy I'm just not having the time to go through all of it, and sometimes you'd be surprised, you might find the gold or some really like precious items. So I had this box, I don't know for how long, but I believe I could have it there probably for at least 2 years. And soon as, even now I'm not going through it all because I'm trying to get to other stuff, but I'll put it aside. At least I know I've got this box and I'll go through it. This one actually looks like gold. I'm trying to see the stamp, and it says Italy 9. That's silver actually, it's 925 if I see good. So there's a bit of silver. There is a old £1 Scotland, and yeah, so I found first interesting items which I'm going to put aside. Look, this is a lovely bar of silver, 925, on some mark. I'm not sure how good you can see that, but yeah, as I said, in these sorts of items you always find something interesting. So I'll just put it back there, and I'm going to get the next box. So here's my first box. This one is from the, if you've seen my video where I bought the whole storage full of porcelain and antiques, this is it. Like this, looks like Peter Rabbit money bank, Bunnikins trademarks. Some of these items I might be listing on I might try list on eBay. This is Delft, so this is nice item. And some of the items hopefully I didn't break them. Pyrex, England. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do now, whether I'm going through every single item now or I'll bring them to the Walton Emporium and then I'll be setting it up. I'm not sure how to do it because I know if I start now it's getting quite late and I'm not gonna be able to go through all of it. So I might just check quickly in the boxes and then I'll just bring it to the Walton Emporium on this Sunday. And once I'll have it set up there, I'll make another video and I'll show you what I brought there. Because these are full of, this is what I'm, Wade, England, this is interesting item. This my biggest fear is by transporting all of these items, I don't really want to break it. Imperial Puppy of Satsuma, hand painted fine porcelain, 1987. So this one actually, it's crazy, but this piece of porcelain is older than me. I'm slowly digging my way into my stock in the garage. I found this doll with the original certificate of authenticity. So this is Lara doll. I have no idea how old it might be. My guess would be maybe 70s, 80s, who knows. It's it's in very good condition, and yes, such an item is one of those I want to put on display in Walton Emporium. And I've got way more boxes of the dolls which I'm trying to dig out, and then soon as I'll move these items to the Walton Emporium and I'll put them on display, then I'll have a little more space in the garage and I can start again reorganizing here, because I want to clear all of this here. So this is gonna take a lot of work, but finally I'm starting to moving and getting into it. Meanwhile, I found another box. As I told you, these sort of boxes, I never had the time to go through it, so every time I get to such an items, I'm just hoping I'm gonna find some gold or anything precious. In past I found like quite decent amount of gold, but it takes the time to dig in that. I found this, and it say made in USA, but there's nothing inside. It's nice, but who knows what it is. I'm gonna have to make my own research. There's little pin of 21, that's probably like a birthday pin. Some old watch, and yeah, old button, and lots of, yeah. So I'll put all these boxes together, and then hopefully I'll get to it someday and find out what I've got in them. So where is the first box? I'm gonna have to find that wooden box I just had a while ago and put them all together. I found little metal proper BB gun. I have no idea how old it is, but I wish I could have something to test it. Yeah, it goes with classic plastic bullets. And bang! So I made it to Walton Emporium today. I loaded my van, and this is basically the stuff boxes and items I'm going to put on display. So later, when I'll get inside Walton Emporium in Warrington, I'll show you something from inside. Okay, so let's have a look inside the Walton Emporium, as I finally managed to set up my little stall. It's pretty huge place. On the left side you got plenty of vintage and antiques items. So I'm gonna try to make it quick, but it's full of interesting finds. Outside you got like a salvage yard, which is massive. That's full of garden and all sorts of items. But I'm going to show you my place upstairs. So let's get up by these stairs. The place is in Warrington, and here's the many sections of all different items. But let's see my section, which I was working on all day today. So this little corner here is mine, and I've got a little bit of everything. So and probably I'll keep adding new items. Today I try to brought lots of porcelain and vases, dolls, porcelain dolls. You've probably seen those mirrors before. Some brass items, little selections of tools, pictures, army stuff. The most expensive items I've got here today is probably this bayonet from 1890s, so it's nearly 150 years old. And then yeah, just a selection of bits and bobs. And then if you want to have a look here, this is the other traders. You got lovely ladder of figurines and loads of porcelain toys, vintage items, horses. These are fantastic finds. So if you're local to Warrington and you like the vintage and antiques items, just come to have a look and get your lucky find. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you like this video, and if you want to see more, just don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.